4:32 on a Thursday. Some people might be working today, but that's okay. We'll see what's up. Let's see how much of a showing we'll get today on this live stream. Don't yawn, Ellie. My dad always gives me a hard time because I yawn sometimes during my videos. We went over this before, how I'm trying to do better with my sleep pattern, but it doesn't always happen. Hello, Betty. How are you? Hi, yay. Hey, Ellie. Breeze, what's up? Breeze is for B. Hello, 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 hello. How are y'all today? I'm doing good, guys. I appreciate y'all asking. Hello, Tara, Amber, everybody. Ugh. Itches on my head. I'm gonna wait until we get a few sunshine. Joy Schroeder, hey sunshine. I appreciate that. Lex, my little brother, is super into WWE. Do I look tired? I look a little tired, I guess, but I'm doing good. No, my little brother Lex, he's super into WWE, and so we play the video game all the time, and we create our own wrestlers. And so there's this one wrestler I create on every single one, because we have like 2K15, 16, 18, 2020. We have like all the WWE games, and I make the same character called Sunshine on every single game. So it's funny, whenever you said Sunshine, it reminded me of that wrestler that I make every single time. Lex can't stand that guy, because not to toot my own horn or anything, but he's pretty good. He's pretty powerful. The dude is like 7'3", 7'4", 130 something pounds, so very disproportionate frame, but he's good. Okay, enough rambling about nonsense. What are you guys up to? Y'all tell me about what's going on in you guys' lives and what y'all are. What's Lex's favorite wrestler? I don't know, actually. I think Shawn Michaels, probably. The Heartbreak Kid, HBK. I think my favorite, probably CM Punk. He doesn't wrestle anymore, though. You were not a morning person? No, I wouldn't say so. Definitely not. Paul Pierre working on a race car. How's that? Like a real one? Like a Hot Wheels race car? Or like an actual, like a real HBK D-Generation X? Oh yeah, Shawn Michaels and Triple H. No, I was super into WWE. I'm gonna go ahead and take a seat right here and just chill. No, but I was super into WWE as a kid, and I get kind of back and forth going in and out of it right now, so I'm pretty familiar with all the WWE stuff, so I could talk about that all day with anybody who knows stuff about it. What up? I love you. I love you too, Wanda. I appreciate that. Just got done having a garage sale. Nice. Did you sell a bunch of cool things? Or were you like the visitor? I'm guessing you were the host of it, it sounds like. I've been out mowing and now I am flopped in the recliner. LOL. Texas humidity is serious. Oh, you're telling me? I'm right here in Houston, so I get it. Oh, it's very hot. I'm probably gonna slightly sweat just sitting on this bench while I do this live stream, honestly. That's how humid it is. I met Road Warrior Animal and Roddy Piper. Oh, Piper's Pit. Yeah, Roddy Piper's pretty cool. I miss Stone Cold. Yeah, Stone Cold, he's one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. I saw this list on maybe Bleacher Report or something. I forgot where I saw it, but they were ranking the greatest wrestlers of all time, and they had Stone Cold Steve Austin as the greatest wrestler of all time. Now, I do appreciate him for what he's done for the company, but John Cena is the GOAT, honestly. John Cena is the GOAT of WWE. He's like, I think, a 20-time champion, so I don't think it's really even debatable. It's like John Cena and then everybody else, like The Undertaker and Stone Cold and The Rock, Hulk, you know. It's cool to catch you live. Thank you. Hi, Ellie. Where is your water? You know, I didn't bring one out here, so let's hope I don't get too dehydrated during this live stream. My grandma loved to watch WWE. John Cena was her man she watched till she died. That's really sweet. Yeah, John Cena. I gained a lot of respect for John Cena because I saw this video and it was like these fans surprising him. They made little videos and they actually they got John Cena to meet some of the fans that he had inspired, and they read notes to him face to face about how he'd impacted their lives, and how basically, like, there was one kid who was in chemotherapy with cancer, and he talked about how John Cena, just his whole theme, his whole motto of just like fighting and overcoming the odds, it really inspired him, and It brought John Cena to tears. Yeah, somebody said John Cena is a great Make-A-Wish wrestler, so I gained a lot of respect for John Cena just seeing how he's inspired people, for sure. Looks like you're up in the woodlands. No, I'm near my house. I don't live in the woodlands. Struggling with jumbo mosquitoes on my neck of the woods, Texas. They are horrible. Any problems with them over there? You're telling me you're preaching to the choir if you're talking about mosquitoes. I'm somebody that I've probably complained about this so many times, but I'm gonna say it again. I and my mother are the two people that get torn up by mosquitoes more than anybody else that I know. We could be anywhere, and if me and my mom are there, then we will not get bit, or we will be the only ones who get bit by mosquitoes, and everybody else will be fine. If I'm by myself, if I'm with my dad or Jamie, they'll only go after me. So I don't know if it's our sweet blood or what it is, but my mom and I are just the most horrible victims of mosquitoes anytime they're out. And so I especially deal with it during the summertime. Yeah, I get bit all the time. Are you done with school for the summer? Oh yeah, I was planning to do a summer class, but I'm not sure how that's going to pan out yet. I did look at my report card for this past semester, and everything went the way that I had expected it to. So I was very pleased with how this past semester went, and so everything seems to be going on track. I'm very satisfied with that. Oh, this is gonna be funny. Who is Lester's favorite wrestler? Stone Cold Steve Austin, I think. You know what's funny about my dad is that, oh, this is gonna be so funny. My dad, he loves playing video games, like with me and the kids and stuff whenever we're over. I'm not sure if all you knew that. He'll even play by himself sometimes just to basically relax and get some leisure after working hard all day. But my dad will only play games if it's something to where he can like put himself into the game. So this is one game that me and the kids play. It's called Boomerang Fu, like Kung Fu, but Boomerang Fu. And so it's kind of what it sounds like. You can play. Hello, Jake. What's up, cousin? You can play as these little characters. You can be like a piece of toast with like legs and arms. You can be a carton of milk. You can be a watermelon. And so obviously it's not realistic, but it's like a cartoony game. But me and the cousins love playing it because, well, it's just really fun. And my dad will refuse to play it with us. Every time I'll say, son, I love you, but I just can't I can't mentally get in the zone and picture myself as a walking piece of toast or as a walking watermelon. And so he'll refuse to play for that reason. He'll play any other game like Call of Duty or something where he can envision himself as a real soldier being on the battlefield, or even Madden, he can picture himself being a real quarterback in a live game. But those games where he can't picture himself being in it, he can't do it. And so that's something funny about my dad. I told Elijah's so funny. Elijah, I'm about to have a heat stroke out here. Jake, go inside, dude. Get some, cool off a little bit, then get back to work out there. No, but Elijah's so witty and so funny. I'm sure y'all have seen from the videos that he's in. But Elijah, I told him about what I just told you with my dad. I told him that my dad wouldn't play Boomerang Fu with us. And then Elijah just goes, I don't know, Ellie. They have costumes where people can dress up as pieces of toast and watermelons and cartons of milk. You need to just tell your dad that it's Halloween, and then he'll play. And that made me really laugh because it is true. People do dress like that kind of stuff for Halloween, like as a bottle of hot sauce, like a full bodysuit of hot sauce or whatever. It's funny. A lot of people saying hi to Shirtless Jake. Hello, Shirtless Jake. Shirtless Jake is a hit with the folks. It is hot here in Kansas. The humidity is 52%. I don't know what the humidity is here. I've seen 2 comments about my hair, one positive, one negative, so you take it for what it is. Jamie needs to give me a haircut. No, I could kind of, it might be time for a haircut actually, because it is getting pretty long. There's just one strand of hair that was like falling down the middle of my face, and it was really bothering me and making me a little cross-eyed, so I kind of did a little foldy thing right here. If you can see, I kind of like tried to curl it so you can see it's like a little rolly thing, but if I extend it out, then you can see why it was giving me a problem. So let me just do this right here and see what happens. Whatever, it don't matter. See, oh no, it's gonna start bothering me again. Now I gotta do the little foldy thing again so it doesn't fall on my face. That might be whenever it's time for a haircut, whenever you gotta do stuff like that. I love your hair. Thank you, I appreciate it. Y'all look fresh. I appreciate it. Hey Ellie, my middle name is L-E and I am female, LOL. Like the 2 letters, like just the L and an E? which I guess you'd pronounce Lee in that case. Gotta run. All right, bye, Lisa D. God bless her. You have a good day. Jake says I'm already a bottle of hot sauce. I guess it's hot outside. Eli, oh Jake, you're gonna, oh Jake, you just got flamed. Carla Tab says Elijah is my favorite Mario cousin. Whew. Oh, I think that was a personal attack on Jacob right there. Your hair will end up whatever Megan likes best. Yeah, that's what I always say. That's what I always go with and what I feel like. Whatever Megan likes best. Shirtless Jake, let's just go bald like Lester. No, I tried to help Jake get some curly hair because this one time, that was a while back, because there's these little Bantu knots. I think that the Bantu tribe in Africa, they must have been the ones to originate it. But what you do is you can like get a straight piece of hair, and so you can kind of like twist it like this. And if you twist it long enough, it'll eventually start to, you can't even see it because it's kind of poofy and frizzy today, but eventually if you twist it enough, it'll start to like form a ball. And so you get that ball, and then you get a little ponytail holder, a little hair tie, and then tie it, and so leave it in that ball for maybe a few hours. Then you take it out, and then whenever you take it out, the little straight piece of hair should become a little bit more curly. And so if you do that after you take a shower, you let it dry that way, over time it can kind of curl your hair. I've seen YouTube tutorials on how to do it. I didn't have to, fortunately. I tried it once, and I think it just made my hair worse because it was already kind of curly like it needed to be. But food for thought if any of y'all want to try that. I think Jake tried it one time, but it hurt too bad, so he stopped. Because yeah, it does hurt really. It does hurt really bad, actually. Yeah, it is very uncomfortable on your hair, and so yeah, I think Jake couldn't handle the pain, which is surprising because Jake can handle a lot of pain. He has a very high pain tolerance. Why did I get a notification for my own video? Pamela Spain says, do it with wet hair. If you have long hair, French braid it wet and you'll have curls. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of you know more about hair and cosmetology and all that stuff than I do, so. Oh, Tina Hurley says, yes, it is said like Lee. Oh, so just L-E, but it's Lee. Okay, I get you. That's cool. That's cool. Hello, name twin. How is Sissy? Sissy's doing great as always. I'm not at my dad's right now, so I haven't seen her in a few days, but I'll be back soon and be able to hang out with Sissy again, take her on more four-wheeler rides. I'm considering putting some pajamas on Chip and Roxy like I did, maybe even Journey. It'll be, I don't know if we have any big enough for Journey because Journey's huge now, but we could sure try. That'd probably be a funny video. Your boy Jake out. See it, man, shame on you. No, I'm kidding. See you later, cousin. How's my mother? My mother's doing good. She and my stepdad went somewhere, so I figured, well, I had a little bit of spare time by myself. I may as well do this live stream. Cats in pajamas are adorable. I think she meant goats. He's stealing your outro. Yeah, at least it's only typed, though. It's not verbalized. Even though I've heard, they say the best form of, what do they say? Imitation is the best form of flattery. That's how it goes, and so I think it's really sweet. I actually appreciate it whenever people copy my outro, you know. I have curly hair and so does my son and daughter. I love using argan oil to help with the frizz and keep the curls conditioned. Hi Ellie, this is the first live of you that I have caught. Exciting. Are you able to go back to church? Is it open to go to church in Texas? Yeah, it's open. They don't even, I think that our governor actually ended the mask mandate, so we don't even need masks anymore. You can pretty much go anywhere you want to, unless the specific restaurant or whatever, unless that company specifically requires you to have a mask, then you don't really need it. So yeah, all the churches are pretty much open, to answer your question. Good night from Sweden. Good night, Annette from Sweden. I too have curly hair. Can y'all hear me okay? Because I know they turned on their lawnmower over there, so if it's a little bit loud, I can move to a different spot. I'll probably go ahead and move to this spot right here, actually, so y'all can hear me good. What's your grandpa's YouTube channel called? It's called Hanging with Pawpaw. P-A-W-P-A-W. It always used to kind of irritate me whenever my dad would put a video of Pawpaw and he would spell it P-A-P-A, because to me that's Papa. And so It'd be like Papa's pastimes, Papa's pasture stuff. I'm like, no, that's Papa. That's not Paw Paw. PAW to me is Paw Paw, you know? And then my dad was like, okay, well, what about PAWPA? And I was like, that's Papa, Papa. Or PAPAW would be Papa. I don't know. It's just not even a pet peeve. It's just such a minor thing, but it's just a funny thing to talk about. Are Sissy and Journey getting close? I would say all four of them are getting close. You got Sissy, Journey, and Chip and Roxy. I think they're all bonding and they're meshing really well. I know that Chip and Roxy will become littles soon, but we're not sure about what we're gonna do with Sissy yet. She could become a little, but Journey also needs a companion though, so we worry about Journey being by herself. It's impossible for us to be there 24 hours of the day with her. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do. There's so many factors to play into. What'd be best for Journey? What'd be best for Sissy? Where would we keep them? Because you know my dad worries about the Amazon trucks and whatnot coming back and forth. I didn't really believe him at first, but then I was out there myself and I saw one of the trucks driving kind of quickly through the driveway, and I was like, dang, my dad was right. If they don't see it go, then they're going really fast. Something bad could happen. So there's a lot of things to consider, but for now, all the goats are doing great together. As far as Lola goes, I think Lola's doing pretty good. I haven't gotten to spend a lot of time with her because right whenever she came over is when I left from my mom's house. But whenever I get back, I'll be sure to get some videos of her and see how she's doing. And I'm sure my dad and Jamie will keep you updated on Lola in the meantime. Y'all can hear me okay, right? Because I know that a lawnmower's going over there. Is your mom camera shy? We don't see her much. Tell her to show her beautiful face sometimes. That's sweet. I'll try to remember to tell her that after I end this live and when I see her. But my mom is kind of camera shy. Every time that I start making a video at my mom's house, I don't do it often, but I'll try to get a video of my cats or whatever, and she'll say, I don't look like a dork, do I? Or like, don't get me. She'll like hide in her room so she's not in frame. And I'm like, Mom, you don't got to do all that. You look fine. You look good. So I appreciate the support that y'all give of my mom and her appearance. My son and daughter has hair like you. So hard to control. Can't run a brush through. Yeah, I don't do anything for my hair. I just wake up. I'm pretty fortunate that my hair style or lack thereof, because my dad won't even allow me to call it a style, but I'm fortunate that whatever it is, I can just wake up and just go. Impromptu is the game. Ellie Morrow's the name, I guess. Well, that was so dumb. No, but yeah, I'm lucky that I can just get up and it'll be kind of, I guess, styled or the way that it normally is wherever I go. And so whenever I wake up, all I really got to do is put on clothes and deodorant, brush my teeth, and then I'm good. I saw a comment I wanted to answer earlier. Wendy Lopez says, hi, sweetie. How's your Bible studying going? It's going good. I'm still trying to just read as much as I can. I don't want to read too much at a time because the Bible can be a lot to absorb. It can be very thought-provoking. So I'm not someone who wants to read like a whole book a day or whatever, because I want to just take it like slow and patiently. A good balance that I found is reading 3 chapters in the morning and 3 chapters at night. Whenever I do that, I can get through obviously 6 chapters a day, which is a pretty decent pace for me. And the math adds up to about 10 months it would take for me to read the entire Bible if I did that every single day. And so 10 months to read the entire Bible is not bad at all. I think 3 and 3 is a good balance that I found. And right now, I've read the entire New Testament, and I am at 2 Chronicles 34, I think. So I don't know what comes after Chronicles, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there for sure. I'm kind of excited to get to the prophets like Ezekiel and Isaiah, or Daniel. I think Daniel's another prophet. So I kind of skimmed over what the prophets had to say, and it seemed very deep. And it's amazing just how, to the T, their prophecies like actually panned out and came to fruition several hundred years later. And so, with Jesus, so it'll be very interesting to read for sure, whenever I get to that point. Are you? I didn't mean to do that. Are you named after your dad? Yes, I am. That's why I go by initials, because we can't both be going around being called Lester. Someone will say, hey, Lester, and we'll both be like, yeah. That wouldn't work, would it? I'm proud of you. Thank you, Wendy. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Joni Heiler, I always pray before I read. Yeah, of course. I think that's a good thing to do so that we can truly absorb and take what the Lord wants us to take from what we read. I agree with that. That's awesome. I'm glad. I'm glad to see you guys' is really strong faith too. What version of the Bible are you reading right now? I'm in the New American Standard. I read the ESV. I think it's English Standard Version right now. That's what I read. 3 and 3 is a really good idea. Have you seen the series The Chosen? It is really good. You know what's actually really funny about that, Maria, since you mentioned that, is I was watching YouTube clips of The Chosen last night. Last night it got recommended on my feed, and so I clicked on it, and it was the episode about Jesus loves the children. So it was him talking to the children, and I think it is really good. I agree with you. I haven't watched the whole thing yet, but that's actually, it's kind of coincidental, or maybe not a coincidence. Maybe it was meant to be mentioned, but I did watch YouTube clips of The Chosen last night to answer your question, and I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube. That's where I get a lot of the things that I know. A lot of the things that I've seen may not even be on like TV or Netflix. It'll just be YouTube clips of it. For as much time as I spend uploading to YouTube, I probably spend 10 times as much just on it, just surfing it, just watching videos on YouTube. So I spend a lot of time on YouTube just reading and trying to learn different things. But no, it was really funny. There was this one part where Jesus was sitting there praying over his bread, and there was these two little children that were off in the distance. They were kind of staring at him. The little girl was like, "Hey, come on, let's go talk to him. He's a nice man." And the little boy was kind of scared because he didn't know who Jesus was. And so Jesus is just sitting here. Of course, he knows everything. And so he's like, "And also, Lord, if there's two children watching me, I pray you give them the courage to come out and talk to me." And it was really funny. It was kind of comical. And then Jesus is over here making like funny noises and stuff. He's like going, and then the kids start laughing, and he's like, "That's not a sheep. I wonder what that is over there. That sounds like children." And so it's funny. It's so comical, and I'm sitting there thinking, like, was Jesus really like that with this kind of sense of humor when he was here on Earth? It was really interesting the way that he was portrayed. It was funny. The Bible's also good. I've seen clips of the Bible, and have you ever seen Passion of the Christ? No, I haven't seen Passion of the Christ. I haven't. I've seen the Bible, the series on YouTube. I've seen clips of that too, and I think that that's pretty good as well. But no, I don't know. It's just funny. I like it. Oops, I recommend you check out her channel. Who? I must have missed a lot of. I must have missed a lot of comments about. I must have missed a lot of comments because I was rambling. I'm not sure. Ellie, I have been watching Arise with Amber on YouTube. Granger Smith's wife. I've never seen it before. I think that's the one that she was recommending me to watch. Huh. Woo! I made a live one. How's it going, bud? It's going good. Bigfoot, what have you been up to? It's been about a year since we've seen each other last. Hope you've been well in the wilderness. Not sure how you get service out there, actually. Bigfoot probably, before he got captured, took one of our routers or something and found the place in the woods to plug it in. That's how he has internet. The Passion of the Christ is a great movie. I recommend you watch it. I think that is what they are telling me to watch. I can give it a shot. I can watch it. Give it a shot for sure. The Lord has to have a sense of humor to deal with us humans, LOL. Yeah, that's probably true. That's funny. Let's see here. What's up, LE? Love all your videos, and Lester's and Jamie's too. You guys are awesome people. And thank you, I appreciate that. You guys are the ones who make all of this possible, though. I know that we're the ones who make the videos and are with animals and take care of them, but we're humans too who go through our own hardships and adversity and have our own struggles and stuff. And so just like you guys may need the animals as a support system, as people that, or as animals that bring joy to your days, we also need that same love and support. And the animals provide a great deal of it, but it's really you guys that provide so much of it as well. Whenever we're getting criticized, whenever we're going through a hard time, whenever anything happens, we just know that we can turn to the YouTube comment section and see the familiar names of you guys that we see so often commenting on our videos. We can just look to y'all's positivity, your love and support, and just remember that This is why we do it. These are the people who really are our family. This is what we do it for. I go back to the same quote I've said over and over about how blood may make you related, but love makes you family. Even Jesus himself said something like that one time in the Bible. There was a part where he was preaching and somebody asked him like, hey Jesus, where is like your brothers and like your sister, where's your family at? They were asking where his family was, and he said, the people who hear my words and have love and follow what I say, those are my family. Something like that. But I do remember that. Who do you think gave us a sense of humor? Fair point, Ann. That's a good point. That's a fair point. Bigfoot says, glad to hear you're staying in your path. So easily nowadays to get discouraged with what's going on in the world. Yeah, we got to stay strong for sure. Got to use the blessings and the tools that we're given. Bigfoot, are you a boy or a girl? I'm kind of curious, honestly. I know that my audience is about 81% female on YouTube, so I'm just curious. I don't know. Or maybe Bigfoot's identity will remain a secret. Who knows? My daughter, I'm the rare, oh, Bigfoot. Bigfoot's the rare 19% male. Nice. My daughter is dealing with severe depression. Do you have advice for me to help her through these days? I'm really sorry to read about that. Garnett, I hope I pronounced that right. I'll pray for your daughter and her depression too. I know people in my family who have dealt with depression, loved ones. I'm sure a lot of people watching this video have dealt with depression too. But the best thing that I can say is that we're all here together. If your daughter ever wants somebody to talk to, if she ever needs anybody, ever needs love and support, then there's a whole community of people that would be willing to just be there for her, just listen to her, to do anything for her right here. Vicky says animals are great for depression. They really are. I've heard so many people get her a puppy. Yeah, there's a lot of people here who would have a better answer for depression than I would. But animals really are very therapeutic, and they can help you even during your darkest times. I'm not sure if she's spiritual, if she believes in God and Jesus and all of that, but they'll never forsake their children. So I guarantee you, if you get her to just take a deep breath, just close her eyes and just pray to the Lord, then he won't leave her hanging. I can guarantee you that right now. But let's see what Lois Jones says. When I was feeling down, your videos, your dad's videos and pawpaws and suits from me to you. I think Lois is saying that the videos helped her when she was feeling down. God bless you all. Thank you, Lois. Just thank you for being so supportive and watching the videos. I say it again because it's the truth. You guys are the ones that make it possible. Yeah, I really do want to give a good answer to that guy who was talking about his daughter, or that girl who was talking about her daughter. I'm not exactly sure what to say, but I really do want to give a good answer to them. So can we all just I think the best thing that we can do is just be there for people. I think that, I don't know everything about this, but I feel like it can be worse, the depression, whenever you just feel helpless, whenever you feel alone. I've heard a lot of people say that they physically may be surrounded by people. They can look around and see there's people over here, there's people right here, there's people right next to them, but they still feel lonely. So the only thing I can really say is just that I pray that we can be there for people, not just physically, not just be in their presence, but just be there emotionally, just be there compassionately, just be there for people. Just know that no matter what it is, we'll be there to help them and get through it the best that we can. And so I'm sorry I don't have a better answer for you. That's just the best thing that I can think of to say. I don't want to be cliche in saying that I'm trying to be careful with my words here, but I know a lot of people, the power of prayer, yeah, Cecilia, is true. I do. I urge you to seek that as well. Mm. Um, it's very cliche. A lot of people will say that there's light at the end of the tunnel, and so people, I think, will have heard the same cliches over and over, and so they'll stop believing it. But I think that we just gotta, above saying it, just show it. And so I'm sorry I can't give a better answer, but I'll leave it at this. Just give us a chance to show it. Give us a chance to show it for you. And I promise you that you'll see. That's the best thing I think I can say. Garnett. Garnet. I'll be praying for you and your daughter for sure, but I think I think I'll leave it at that. Sarah Davis, they just listened and encouraged me. And even when my mind told me things wouldn't be okay, they told me it would be. And that helped. No, words are very powerful, of course. I'm not saying that words aren't powerful, but I think that talk alone can be cheap. And so I just hope that we can show it, that we can show that we're there for you. Melissa Billings, I was hospitalized twice for depression, but I asked to be delivered, and God delivered me. Yeah, as much of a help that as we want to be, there's no better help than the miracle worker in heaven himself, for sure. My daughter was dealing with depression. Getting her out of the house for walks, hiking, even shopping was helpful for her. She's a type 1 diabetic, so we need to be careful with who she's around. Yeah, getting active and seeing sunlight can help, of course, just seeing the beautiful creation. Trying to truly take in and absorb like the majesty and the beauty and the green leaves, let me turn the camera around, the beautiful blue sky. I'm not sure what the weather's like at where y'all live, but I think trying to take majesty in the simple things can also help. You do these other things in tandem. Sorry for being a downer. No. Listen, that's what, if you haven't remembered the I'm a Survivor Sanctuary motto, the motto is we're all survivors of something. And so if opening up about that could be a way that helps somebody be a survivor of something and brings them the love and support they need, then by all means, it's well worth it. Don't be sorry about bringing it up. If you want to talk to me personally, I'm not hard to reach. There's le.morrow on Instagram. There's le.morrow on Facebook. le.morrow on Snapchat. So there's places to reach me if you want to reach me personally. But no apologies needed. Garnet. Ellie, what church do you go to? Actually, I go to the church that your sisters go to, Noah. I'm about to go there tonight, actually. On Sundays, I go to a church that's closer to where my dad lives because I'm not able to go here in Kingwood because it's really far. But sometimes during the week, I'll go hang out at the church that your sisters go to. So I'll be there. I'll be there tonight, actually, Noah. Makes me miss the Woodlands, Texas, where I used to live. Huh, where do you live now, Bigfoot? Pamela Amberson, don't stop calling, don't stop inviting them to do things with you, and don't stop praying. I think that about sums it up. I would agree. Get a haircut and it won't itch. I too have curls. Yeah, it might be time for a little bit of a trim pretty soon. I don't know. I'm just very impromptu, go with the flow guy, so whenever it happens for sure. Depression is definitely from the devil. That's why it's all the more important that we fight it together and not alone. Maria Rivas, so what do you think about Aaron Rodgers holding out on the Packers? I know Jake's not happy about that. Jake is he's a huge Aaron Rodgers fan. So I know he's not happy about that. Honestly, Jake was a Packers fan whenever Brett Favre was the quarterback there too. So I don't know. I'm not sure if he's more of an Aaron Rodgers fan or a Packers fan. If Aaron Rodgers hypothetically went to the Bears, which would be a nightmare for him because they're the rivals of the Packers, I'm not sure if he would instantly become a Bears fan for Aaron Rodgers or stay a Packers fan for the organization. I'm a Patrick Mahomes fan above the Chiefs. Yes, the Chiefs are my favorite team, Noah's Animal World, but I'm more of a Patrick Mahomes fan than I am a Chiefs fan. So if Patrick Mahomes went to the Raiders, I guess, are their biggest rival, then I would become a Raiders fan that day for Patrick Mahomes. I've always been someone to follow more players than teams. I lost my daughter to depression and mental illness. It is not easy. Just talk to someone, please. VM Cougar, I'm so sorry to hear that. But Garnet, I hope you can see that there's so many people watching this video, and I can vouch firsthand that there's so many people I know personally that have gone through similar struggles that you have, or that your daughter has. So I hope you can see that you're definitely not alone in the way that your daughter is feeling. And so everybody watching, I think that should be all the more reason for us to pray for our community, because the way our community's mentals and our well-being can directly impact the other people, the millions of people that we together will encounter on a daily basis. And so, Garnet, I hope you can see that. There's a lot of people who want to be here for you. There's a lot of people who want to help. And so I'm not sure if your daughter's watching this or if your daughter sees any of this stuff, but just show her that there's complete strangers who genuinely care about her. Just show her that, you know? No, VM Cougar, I gathered that from what you said. I'm really sorry. I did gather that from what you said, but just going forward in general, I know that we can live a life that makes sure that these losses aren't in vain and that those kind of things don't happen anymore. We can help. What's up, Flip Flop Farmer? What's up, Jody? How are you doing? How is Ivan? Ivan's doing good. I kind of have a funny video that I want to do next. It's a video about, I'm going to call it the Book of Numbers. It's kind of a pun because there's a book, the fourth book in the Bible is the Book of Numbers. And what's kind of funny is that there's not very many numbers in that book at all, actually. I expected there to be numbers in that book. There's a few, I think, when it's talking about how large the, Israel was. I forget what it is exactly. I read it so long ago, but I remember there was far fewer numbers than I expected. But in this book of Numbers, the I'm a Survivor book of Numbers, I want to measure every single measurement that I've been asked to measure before. You guys have asked me to measure Tex's horns, Journey's ears, because they're not the same length at all. Ivan's ears. There's other things that y'all have asked me to like measure before and see the length of, and so I think that'll be a very funny. I think that'll be a very funny video. Book of Numbers. How tall Bucky's and Voodoo are. That's kind of my own thing because I saw that I was staring up at him like Andre the Giant when I made that video with them a while back. So that's a video that I want to. That's a video that I want to get done soon. Whenever I go back to my dad's, I'll probably get to work on that. Hi, Ellie. I am an Army wife, and it is hard. He is in Georgia, and I am here in Killeen. It's hard on our kids to not see their dad every day. He comes home July or August, and he has been gone for a year. I'm so sorry it's difficult, Samantha. I can't imagine if I had to go a year without seeing Megan, my loved one. I couldn't imagine how difficult that would be. But I do appreciate what your husband is doing. He's doing a very noble and he's providing a very honorable service, keeping us safe. So we do appreciate that. How tall is Ringo? Pretty short. I'm trying to, like a foot. Honestly, probably about a foot. If he stands on his hind legs, maybe like 2.5 feet or something, but not very tall at all. Definitely not very tall. Hey, Ellie. It is Kimberly Fitzgerald who owns the fan page. Big hugs. We all love you so much. We love you too. Thank you. Interesting name that you're on. Interesting account you're on. Bonnie Wheatley said that she missed what was happening at the beginning. Yeah, I would go back to the beginning whenever this is over and just watch it all because it's far too much to just summarize. Hi, Ellie. How about maybe measuring Pearl's horns now in a year from now. If you can get near her in a year without without dying. I can measure her horns now. That's even that's probably questionable, honestly, but I'll try. I can certainly try to do that. Any measurements, any weights. I'm gonna have to include weights in this also, because it has to be not. It has to be more than just lengths. It has to be all kinds of different numbers. So you have lengths, you have pounds, weights. You have. I'm trying to think of other types of numbers there can be. Volume. How much water does a water trough hold? Laughing, that would make for an interesting video. You mean you're laughing at that idea for a video, or or like laughing itself would make an interesting video? Because I laugh quite a bit on my live streams. I use his name for my laptop as I got hacked. Oh, oof. That's not good. That's not good at all. Alrighty, guys, I've been going for 40 minutes, so I'm about to end this pretty soon, but a few more questions y'all want to type, a few more comments y'all want to leave. I know that Garnet was pretty bold in leaving his or her comment, and they're gonna, I trust in the Lord, he's gonna deliver them from what they're going through. But let's see here. Noah's Animal World. I know you don't have like a favorite animal, but if you could only have one of your animals on the farm, which one would you keep? Hitting me with the tough questions, I see. Oh man, I don't know. Hitting me with a tough question, that's hard. No, that's kind of asking who's your favorite animal without exactly saying it. That's basically saying who's your favorite without having to say who's my favorite. And so I don't know. I couldn't. If it was just Journey, it'd be sad not having Sissy or not having Cornholio. If it was just Voodoo, it'd be sad not having Bucky's and Dixie or Tex. If it was just Ringo, it'd be less happy not having Pig Trudy for him to ram into. You know, so I don't know if there can exactly be an answer to that. That's tough. Wearing flip-flops now, close. My little Croc slides, close. Hey Ellie, wanted to check on you today because you crossed my mind. Take care. Oh, thank you, Francis. I appreciate that. You take care as well. Good answer, Ellie. LOL. Yeah, one time, whenever I was talking about how close I was with Cake, it kind of sarcastically hurt my dad, because my dad's like, what about Cornholio? What about the pets over here and stuff? So I got to be careful with how I answer now. There's a cute dog coming behind me. Watch. See? Can you do a collab with Brad Mondo? I don't know who Brad Mondo is. I bet he would just die to get a hold of your curls. I'm not sure. Those are as quality as flip-flops. Yeah, my mom got these for me. They got the cool little crocodile or alligator, whatever it is. You know what's sad is that me and Megan, whenever we were swimming with the dolphins, we went to this little aquarium thing, and it talked about the difference between alligators and crocodiles. I think one of them, whenever their mouth is closed, you only see the top row of teeth, but the other, whenever their mouth is closed, you see the top and bottom row. I forgot which is which. So, and you can't even tell with these slides, because this alligator or crocodile has its mouth wide open. So, I don't know. Brad Mondo is a hairstylist on YouTube. Huh. Y'all trying to get him to straighten my hair, style my hair. Your dad's videos and your grandfather's and yours and Jamie's and Jake's videos make me go day by day because of my husband being gone. Samantha, I pray that your husband can be back with you soon and that y'all can have fulfilling time together. I'm sorry you miss him, but we do appreciate what he's doing for us, for sure. Bigfoot, somebody needs to do my hair. Somebody needs to do, oh man, they'd have to do your back, because you have hair running, your whole body, because you have hair running down your entire body, Bigfoot. I don't even know if the great Brad Mondo could do Bigfoot's hair. Alrighty guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and head back inside and get ready for the things I'm gonna do. I would do collabs with other YouTubers. I definitely wouldn't I wouldn't object to that. I would definitely do it. Okay, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna. Do I speak Spanish too? Poquito. All right, guys. I'm gonna. It's about time for me to head back inside. But let's all seriously keep Garnet and his or her daughter in your thoughts over here. I really do feel. I really do hope that we can be there for them, and I'm gonna pray hard for her daughter and hope that she can be delivered from this. And so I know a lot of you can relate because I read the comments, and a lot of you gave your own personal testimonies and experiences of how you've gone through similar things. I may have never gone through that specific one, but I've gone through different things too. And so I know the importance of the Lord having his hand over you, bringing healing, and of having community and people who care around you. So I hope you could see, dude. I hope you could see that there's a lot of people here that care. And so just use it. Just use that blessing. I try my best to use that blessing that God's given us in this support system. So thank you guys. I love y'all. Hope y'all have a great, blessed day. And as I always say, your boy Ellie out.